Hello there lovely people of YouTube, my name is Katie, you're watching my channel Superconsole, and today I'm feeling pretty chipper as always because I am talking about Nintendo predictions for 2016. This is what I kind of think Nintendo are going to do as a company, what kind of games they're going to be launching, and most importantly, what's going on with that mystery machine of theirs, the NX. And Zelda. Well, of course we'll be talking Zelda, it's my favourite franchise of all time. I can't possibly do one of these videos without talking about Zelda. But anyway, I'm going to raise the stakes a little bit by doing a bit of a Nintendo bingo card situation, because bingo is great fun. And I'm going to be looking at a few of my predictions, and if I get a line right on my bingo card, I'm going to do a big giveaway for you guys. That's a nice thing to do, isn't it? So here we go, here's my bingo card, you can see that all up on the screen. I think it'll be fun to kind of play along throughout the year. I'll keep reverting back, see if I get any of these damn things right. I'm not sure what the prize will be. If I get a line of bingo yet, I'll have a think. It's going to be a good one, so let's get on with it, shall we? First up is my prediction for The Legend of Zelda Wii U. This surely has to be a holiday 2016 release, cross-platform for Nintendo NX, and therefore a launch title. Think back to Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, GameCube and Wii release, it just makes sense. Holding back the game from its promised 2015 release can't just be about packing out more content, it all just seems a bit too much of a damn coincidence for it not to be coming out on the NX. I'm also predicting that we'll hear more information about the game, but not its Nintendo NX release at the end of February to coincide with Zelda's 30th anniversary. Let's wait and see in February, shall we? Now my big gamble prediction for Zelda Wii U is that it will feature Linkle as an optional protagonist. Now when Linkle was first revealed for Hyrule Warriors Legends, she was welcomed with open arms by the community, and it makes sense that Nintendo would do more with the character in some way. I don't think it would be abolishing a tradition by including a female protagonist. Link was always looked slightly androgynous anyway, and who says the hero of time necessarily has to be a male? Neither does Zelda need to be saved by a man, or rather neither does she need to be saved at all, but that's a different conversation altogether. I think this would be a great sign of changing times if Nintendo offered a new gender option for the Zelda series, and a well-placed step forward for the industry as a whole. Moving on to our mystery machine, I believe that Nintendo revealed their new console at E3, not Nintendo Direct. By making a much needed return to E3's conference rooms, I think Nintendo will be showing they mean business this year, and in order to really bring it, they also need to announce a 2016 release date, competitive price and a decent array of launch games, with the aforementioned cross-platform release of the Zelda NX as one of them. Announcing the much awaited return to the main Metroid series would be an even bigger bonus. We must remember this is not a great time to launch a new console, and the NX wouldn't be in a competitive space for another few years when the PS4 and Xbox One came to the end of their life, and as such it would generally be most consumers' second console. But what else can Nintendo do at this point? It's a high-risk system for the big N. Nintendo's NX gamepad will look a lot like the Wii U. This isn't just based on the patents, which range from the absolute ridiculous red herrings to rather interesting potential concepts, but it's more to do with what Nintendo's management has said in previous interviews about second screens and integration. I actually quite liked the Wii U's controller, as well as the Pro Controller. The gamepad worked especially well with titles like Xenoblade Chronicles X, where the map could be hosted on the controller along with other menus to declutter the main screen. But hopefully the NX will look a little bit slicker and not quite as big as a Fisher-Price toy this time. I touched a bit on this earlier, but I feel like as an ecosystem, Nintendo would be looking to integrate mobile functionality into the NX. Whether this means you can go away and continue playing games on your smartphone from the same save file on your home system, or a way of accessing Miiverse, I'm not sure, but with Nintendo's pledge that mobile is going to be bigger and better in 2016, it seems reasonable to suspect this will tie into Nintendo's new system, somehow. It's going to be really interesting to see how big a role DNA will play in Nintendo's coming months, and how the industry and average gamer will react. Of course, one of the most crucial elements of Nintendo's new system is its third-party support, and I am confident in my prediction that Nintendo wouldn't go into a new console launch without confirmed third-party developers waiting in the wing this time. Nintendo has a history of mostly cozying up with fellow Japanese devs and publishers, so we can expect the usual suspects of Capcom, Bandai Namco, Tecmo Koei and Square Enix, all of which have kept up support of either the 3DS or Wii U in recent years, will also be preparing new games for the system. After the success of Super Smash Bros. For Wii U and the upcoming title Pokken Tournament, I especially think that Bandai Namco will be a major player in Nintendo NX's launch lineup. Lastly, I'm predicting that a sequel to the much-loved IP Splatoon will be making its way to Nintendo's new system. Splatoon was a great game, brilliant even, but I think there's so much more Nintendo can do with this IP, mainly expanding its local multiplayer options, which were pretty disappointing in the Wii U original. Splatoon is also a great showcase for new IPs on Nintendo systems in general. Recently, Nintendo haven't been taking many risks with their software releases, mostly rehashing old franchises and churning out the same old Nintendo mascots. But Splatoon proved that fans do in fact want new and different game experiences, so come on Nintendo, make it happen. Thank you very much for listening as always. I hope you found this interesting and maybe even you agree with some of my predictions. If you don't, I'd quite like to hear that too. I'm always up for a little argument. So thank you for listening. Do feel free to leave a like if you enjoyed this kind of stuff. And that subscribe button is always there should you ever wish to click it. Thanks very much. I'll speak to you soon. Bye!